You've come to the right place, traveler.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. Cursedboy here with another video for Season 3, and this is a big one, right? With Ubberoth being such a big part of our endgame in last Epoch right now, and of course with his uniques being extremely powerful, it is a goal, an endgame goal for every player in the game. Or at least it should be. Last season, of course, this was not really achievable with a lot of builds, and most builds that even with very good gear would have a lot of trouble on the Ubberoth fight, but this time around we are getting new primordial units, we're getting a lot of change, we're getting a lot of buffs, and I think one of the reasons why we are getting so much power spike this season, it is actually so that the player power can reach the Ubberoth level, right? That's at least my reason, because we are getting so high power spike on a lot of things. So I'm gonna present you two build guides here for Ubberoth killers. The first one is going to be a Beastmaster with Sabertooth. This is also what I will be doing. And the second one will be Fissure Gavel Paladin Multistrike, right? Because it is going to be an extremely potent Ubberoth killer as well. So I'm probably gonna play both builds. Let's start with the Sabertooth. So this is the first planner I conceptualized this season for 1.3 after the first blog post, and you know, we started doing theory crafting streams, of course, at that time. We stopped playing the game and we just start theory crafting for the new season, right? So Tyrant Skull gives us a whole bunch of bonuses based on attributes and uncapped endurance as well, that we can also transfer to our minion when the Tyrants are roars, right? So this is gonna be a lot of flat damage, melee damage for strength, right? And we also get a crap ton of physical penetration for intelligence. We only get 20% of the total value of those attributes stacking, so keep that in mind. So with the intelligence here that we're getting, 180 intelligence, the 180 penetration, of course we only get 20% of that for our minion, right? The rest goes to the T-Rex, but we don't care about that. Okay, so this is why we are using a clever solution, so that we can get in intelligence as much as strength. Beastmaster and Primal Sin Challenge, very good to scale strength. There's a ton on the passive tree. I'm using Face of the Mountain here, so that adds up a lot more defense through block and of course everything else that we have in the tree. If you see here, we have extremely high EHP, and if we press the max button, because that actually maxes out our block, because we will have cap block 100% on the build, it's extremely high. It's extremely high, right? With everything that we are getting. So let's check out a little bit on the passive tree. We want attunement and strength everywhere, and generic attributes. This is why we're doing the druid here, and of course endurance as well. Now Beastmaster is also getting a little bit of extra endurance here on the board hard. Now we want all the strength. I am going with the aspect of the shark here. I do have Shred Sun's armor here, but I might not need them because the T-Rex is actually going to be applying some shred as well. I think they're still good, probably gonna keep them. We are getting the stacks and all of the aspect effect, of course, here. So this is gonna be a more damage multiplier. Aspect of the shark has been changed. It gives 15% more melee damage now. So the Sabertooth is going to be getting an incredible amount. We are getting the regen here, which we also scale through our strength. That means that we're going to be hitting 800 to 1000 regen per second. And of course, we're going to get recovery from our war cries as well. Under that aspect of the board, of course, we are getting the companion increased effect for all of our aspects here. And yeah, we are also getting links. So we are buffing with links, shark, boar, our Sabertooth, and we are gonna get Panther from our Swipe as well, right? So 4 aspects to get the Sabertooth insanely powerful. I'm not sure about Ancient Mind here. I do like the +1 level minions for Sabertooth, and of course I'm getting strength and dexterity. Again, it's attributes, and this time around Sabertooth is also scaling with dexterity and strength like the rest of the companions after the changes. That's it for the passive tree. Now, everything I'm showing you here, it is prone to changes. I will play this build as my Ubberoth killer, and once I do that and I figure out everything optimized, I will be getting a full guide, but that's gonna be a little bit further into the into the season 3, right? So when it comes to the Sabertooth, we are getting the attack speed and the flare swipes here. This node over here used to have 50%, I think, increased attack speed. It lost all of it, so we need to come up with a little bit more attack speed for the Sabertooth in general. We're getting all the more damage multipliers. We don't allow it to leap, but and this also had 40% more melee damage. It now downs to 8, but we still have a lot of more multipliers, so we are good there. Of course, I'm getting the Ancestral Sabertooth chance as well. This is something that I never played before myself. Sabertooth was actually the first build I ever streamed, like that was 2 years ago, and I haven't played it since then. Right, this one was increased critical strike. Now it's flat, and also the aspect of the links is also flat crit, and that gets amplified with the aspect effect, of course. So I need to do a little bit more crit calculation, but it's extremely easy to cap our crit as well. We are getting so much flat, and we're getting increased from the Warcry, and because of those points here, you get the cold dag on the Sabertooth, which means that you can actually use this over here as well to give Sabertooth another increased 100% crit chance if you need it. I had that at the start of the planner. I swapped into Berserker here for more attack speed, but yeah, we might still use it. Again, I need to do a couple of extra calculations. I've changed this planner like 10 times already in the last 2 weeks that I've created, so yeah, don't at me. We want the swipe here to give us our mana regen, and of course everything that has to do with aspect of the Panther, because it will also apply to the Sabertooth. A lot of crit multi, a lot of more damage multiplier with 7 stacks, melee damage as well, and on top of everything else, it will be boosting our health regen and Sabertooth as well. So a lot more survivability than what it seems what it looks on the planet. We are going for Frenzy Totem, and we are making it so that it only applies to our companion with extra effect. So this is gonna be extremely increased attack speed here. We are using all of the flat damage that we can get, melee damage, and crit and attack speed, excuse me, that we can get. And of course, Frenzy Totem refreshes companion abilities. So basically the flare swipes, which is going to be doing extremely amount of damage, this is a lot of hits with one click, will be refreshed and will also be applied to eyes with main here. Fury Leap, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use it. I will probably use it. It's a little bit of extra flat and a little bit more recovery and ailment cleanse, which is very nice. Also, we can take the Sabertooth out, you know, when Ubberoth is doing slam and stuff like that. So we can protect it a little bit more. We don't want it to die. It's gonna be very durable, but we don't want it to die anyway. When it comes to the other build choices here, of course we want double rendings with strength. This is extremely important, one of the most important attributes. A Brewmaster Buckle here for extra vitality, extra endurance. Again, we are getting more health and more damage for our endurance. I'm using the Bear set for extra strength, and this can also boost our health regen more. For the time being, I have tier 7 health here, and reduction from crits. I might change that and do at least do go tier 5 on the health regen and go find something else for life. We'll see. A few things might change on the planet here when it comes to the gearing. But yeah, we just need as much strength and attunement as possible. Minion flat crit on the body armor, and yeah, this is also a very good body armor for extra hit points. When it comes to the idols, right now I have a little bit of healing effectiveness and minion melee attack speed, but this might change, and I have health regen and minion melee attack speed everywhere. This was pretty much a placeholder. I'm gonna figure out what the best ones are gonna be once I play the build a little bit more. Blessings, very simple. We don't have anything particular. The regen, of course, again, Primalist scales a lot of regen. So this is going to be a lot of stats from the Tyrant Skull for our Sabertooth, which is already a very powerful single target modifier. I'm not using Inheritance here because Inheritance will actually 50-50 the buff that it gives onto the T-Rex and on your companion. It has been confirmed by the devs right now, so I'm taking their word for it. And Evolution Set is actually a very nice one because it gives us +2 to all skills. As you saw, we can actually take advantage of those very well. A little bit of extra minion damage, but the implicit is very nice. All attributes, all resistances, and movement. And as you can see, we barely get enough resistances, right? And that's because we are still a Primalist, a Beastmaster. We don't get resistances. So yeah, a little bit of health and regen. I might go minion damage here. I think that's good enough though already on the damage. Now, let's get into the second build. So, Multistrike Electrify with Smite was the last build I played this season, but it was only like a couple of days because it was literally the last moment. I didn't play it a lot. I did not get very amazing gear. We still did like 7 million plus damage on DOT on the boss dummy, which was really good. So basically I was already, you know, doing a little bit of preparation for Ubberoth kill with this build. And then ESE released Gavel. Once I saw this, it was like, the first thing that came to my mind is like, okay, this is an amazing Sentinel dual wield weapon, right? I was thinking about it yesterday, what can we do? And I end up doing Multistrike with it because we can get an Agasa Scimitar which has damage over time on the implicit, this is gonna double. Multi-strike, tier 7, this is gonna double. Melee attack speed is gonna double. Ignite will be converted into Electrify. And line penetration is going to double. Everything's going to double, right? So we are getting a hefty amount of things here. And of course, we can slam tier 7 crit multi here, which is going to boost our more line damage over time here. I haven't shown you this for a good reason. Yeah, this is 4,600 increase on the lightning DOT, and this is on average rolls. It goes 5.5. For reference, my 7 million build that I had on live servers had, I think, 2.7 or 2.8 thousand. So as you can see, this build can definitely get over 12 million, and this is without anything crazy on their gear, just simple tier 7 exalted, no 3 LP crazy things or anything like that. 1 LP red rings is probably the most crazy part about this build, and other than that, 1 LP stuff, right? So very simple. This is an actual easy build to get into the gear. And since I will be farming a lot of Lightless Arbor for the boots on my Primalist and the shield there, I was, okay, let's put Foot of the Mountain here as well. It's actually very good for the mana reduction as well. So it helps you with a lot of things. It has a lot of attributes as well, helps you with endurance and everything else. The idols on this build are actually fairly important because they give you a lot of ignite chance with high health, which it's you count as high health with 65 and above percent of your health, and you can also get ignite duration. Don't sleep on the ignite duration because on the conversion here, the effects related to ignite now depend on Electrify instead. So this is the magical line here that makes this build being so well, and this is also something that Master Swords actually pointed to me, a member of our community, and yeah, those idols, he helped me a lot with them. I never played with those idols in the past, and they are actually very powerful. You can get extra crit multi on them, extra ignite duration, and we have added tier 5 ignite duration here and here. So we have a hefty amount of electrified duration now, which is something that we kind of lack. We get a little bit from the tree and from Smite, but it's not enough yet, right? And everything else on the passive tree are very familiar with other builds. We want Ignite Chance, this get converted on the Smite. Of course, we want as much attack speed as possible. And as you can see here, our attack speed is extremely high. And that's because we are using Wing Guards. And yeah, on maximum roll, we're gonna have a good amount of attack speed already. And yeah, it's very good. Gravel is extremely powerful unique item. I expect a lot of builds here. I'm using Twisted Heart of Eukeros for the plus levels and the strength and the life, mainly the life as well. We want to be as durable as possible, of course. For Ubberoth, we are getting all the recovery here from this node as well. And yeah, a couple of things that may come up with the build, we're gonna have to fix them on the fly, of course, once I get into it. Once again, when this build is live and is killing Ubberoth, you're gonna have the full build guide explaining everything. But yeah, a lot of good things on the Multistrike with the smites from the swords and Bladestorm. This is one of the most powerful nodes that we got last season after the Sentinel rework. We want our smite here. I don't boost that many smite levels, but it's good enough. It's good enough. We are getting all the pen and the duration. We are getting all the chance, a little bit ignite here, and all the more multipliers here. This might not even be necessary. And just grab this one. These planners are for bossing, not for echoes. But with the Multistrike here, you can do echoes fairly easy because of healing hands. So we are proccing healing hands with every hit, of course, and these are gonna be spreading the Electrify to other enemies. So the clear of the build is still fine, right? Not amazing, but still fine. When it comes to Holy Aura, pretty simple. We want the increase and the crit multi, of course, and the line penetration. Just good bonuses along with the attack speed and symbols of hope. We want everything here with 4 symbols, a lot of increased damage and a lot of chance for Electrify. So if we check out here, we have yeah, about 550 ignite chance and another 22. So we should be hitting around 800, 900 electrify chance, generally speaking, with good rolls. And of course, this excludes, you know, a sword. It doesn't have to be Nagas Scimitar. Probably Nagas Scimitar is the best one. It has very high attack rate and of course damage over time with implicit. But even if it's not Nagas Scimitar and you drop a 100 sword that has tier 7 crit multi and like tier 7 ignite or tier 7 melee attack speed, tier 6 attack speed, tier 6 penetration, it's just everything is getting amplified by the Gavel, right? Because we are getting 100% effect on our offhand exalted weapon. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy these builds. I hope these builds give you a little bit of inspiration for your own Ubberoth kills. Let me know down below in the comment section how do you feel about these builds. I think those both are gonna be fairly easy to kill Ubberoth. We want comfortable kills. We don't want to struggle on that boss because we wanna put it on farm and get advantage of his powerful uniques. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice Season 3 league start, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.